refuse to lose. I'm built to win. Apply myself. I filled it in. No time for the doubt. They counted me out. I'm getting it in. Yeah. No time for no loss.
Pacers were going to make the playoffs. It didn't end so well for you, brother.
If you ain't thinking the same, then we playing by different rules. You can't see the vision, we living at different views. Until we complete the mission, keep getting up, never snooze. I walked a mile in my shoes, had the mind of a fool.
You fell asleep at the trade deadline when we had a trade to get Kyle Lowry out of here.
They told me I couldn't do it. They told me I couldn't make it. They sold it, could never break it. I'm sadly mistaken. I need a piece of the pie. I want it so bad I can taste it. They told me keep on running. Toes they gonna take them.
This is what we got to tell.
I've been sad doing this.
I filled it in. No time for the doubt. They counted me out. I'm getting it in. Yeah. No time for no loss. I pay for the cost. I'm winning to win. Yeah. Refuse to lose. I'm built to win. Apply myself. I filled it in. No time for the doubt. They counted me out. I'm getting it in. Yeah. No time for no loss. I'm paying the cost. I'm in it to win. Yeah. Refuse.
Welcome to Refuse to Lose. My name is Joe Jordan. Oh, told myself I won't forget this time, but I did again. Welcome to Refuse to Lose. My name is First Place in the NFC East, Joe Jordan. If you don't know, I'm a Commanders fan. You check the standings, you will see that. But listen, y'all, we got a great show for y'all today. I got my boy Tomo here. Before I bring Tomo up and bring our other guests up, I got to let y'all know what's going on today, what we're going to talk about. Breaking news, Tomo. The New York Jets fire Robert Saleh. We got to react to that. Was that the right move to do in week 5, week 6? Come on, man. Let's talk about it. Bo Nix, he cooking. They 3-2, Tomo. They got a winning record. Can Bo Nix lead the Denver Broncos to the playoffs? Man, that was a game yesterday. I know y'all showed up to the show yesterday, and we didn't get a chance to talk about this game, but we're going to talk about it today. The Baltimore Ravens edged out the Bengals in overtime. We have to talk about that. And lastly, LJA is here. 2 members, the founders of LJA is here. We got to talk about the Buffalo Bills. Who's the biggest reason? I think we all know the answer to this. Who's the biggest reason on why the Buffalo Bills lost to the Houston Texans? But I got my bro with me, fresh off a clutch W with the Steelers. Game-winning touchdown, Dak Prescott. Got my boy Missy Get Done Son Tomo here, host of In the Red Corner. And we got Carl coming in, Mr. CTC very soon. But Tomo, while we here, how you doing?
Excuse me, brother. I had to clear my throat. While you're saying your first place in the NFC East, I would like to say first place in the Refuse to Lose Fantasy Football League is Team You're Done, Son, the only undefeated team in the Fantasy Football League. I want to say thank you, Mark. First things first, I want to say shout out to you, Mark, for taking down my opponent, because it was just like the Steelers did on Sunday night. They lost in a clutch game. You know, shout out to Alvin Kamara for holding me down. And I want to say one more thing before we get the entertainment going. If we have anybody that's watching from Florida, our prayers are with you. Hopefully you are able to get up out of there, because they're saying that this hurricane is coming. I don't know how bad it's going to be, but they're saying it's going to be real bad. So hopefully everybody is safe. You got your water. If you are sticking around, you bunker down, you got everything that you need. And if the Wi-Fi is still on and you are tuned in, hopefully we can give you some entertainment so you can get past this, because hurricane season is crazy. Outside of that, I'm dealing with this hurricane called the Commanders fans, but I'm doing good. I'm here, Joe. Let's talk about why Robert Saleh. Hold up. Didn't you say Robert was a better coach than somebody in Houston? But let's talk about it, Joe.
Oh, we're going to talk about it. And look, before we talk about that, I know it's another fan that's part of the show. He's not doing very well in the NFL season. I understand. You know, head coach might be on a hot seat. I mean, I don't know. But third place, right? Third place. But look, my boy Dave not here. You know, he's not here right now. But, you know, it's Tuesday, like Dave always say. Tomorrow's Wednesday. We got a day all the time. We chilling tomorrow. We watching all the sports shows. Tomorrow we chilling. We back Thursday, but it's Tuesday right now. And for Tuesday, let's turn up today.
Up.
All right, y'all. So look, we are streaming this on 2 platforms, YouTube and Facebook. So make sure y'all like the video on both other platforms. I mean, really like it, like not just like it in your mind, like click the button, like button, hit that, and make sure you do that. Make sure you follow and subscribe on all of our social media platforms. You can find us at our Refuse to Lose Sports everywhere except for X. You gotta look us up at R2L Sports. So make sure you follow and subscribe on all of our platforms and share this video with a sports fan so they could come on live and watch live with you. Because you could be a part of the comments and we need you to get low like Michael Irvin in the comment section, all right? Because you could be a part of the show. And last but not least, enjoy the rest of the show. Tomo, floor is yours.
Why Michael Irvin had to catch it straight, man? Oh, man. Well, hey. That sounds like you gotta put your championships on the table. But this guy right here, he tried to put some championships on the table, and I guess it just didn't work out from Sam Darnold. Was it Sam Darnold? Was it Sam Darnold, Zach Wilson, Aaron Rodgers? And I think now he's out.
White.
Man, I only want to go down the list of like backups that he had to coach because I think this was one of the reasons. And I know you're going to address it too because, again, this goes back to the debate that started. It's kind of funny. It sparked while we was doing the segments for all the teams about when the Jets got to play the Texans. And we going to see who's the better of the two coaches because one of them had to deal with this, I would say, this cyclone of a mess that he was dealt. But it was announced, I would say, earlier today. I don't know the exact time.
Like
but it
10,
was
15, like around time.
I think it was right after he said that he was going to demote the offensive coordinator and promote another person to call in plays. And as soon as he stepped down from the podium, the owner said, "Hold on, let me holler at you for a second. So what you just did, don't even worry about it. Pack your bags and come with me." Robert Saleh was announced that no. One more thing that he said too from Monday morning, and I quote: "He told reporters, I'm not panicking. Nobody in this building is panicking." And 24 hours later, after that comment, he was demoting the offensive coordinator, and then he was told instead of panicking, pack it on up. Now, Joe, was this the right move?
No. For Robert Saleh, yes. If I'm Robert Saleh, it's like one of them jobs you be like, whew, thank you. Because guess what? I'm making $583,000 a month and watch how I fall in the dirt anyway. Because he wasn't a problem, Tomo. Now, we did compare him to the Nico Ryan. Last time I checked, he picked his whole coaching staff. Last time I checked, Robert Saleh didn't want Nathaniel Hackett. Robert Saleh didn't want Aaron Rodgers for real. That wasn't his decision. That was the owner. I mean, we had this talk before, Tomo.
I wasn't gonna say that. I had it in the back of my mind to bring it up, but I said I know Joe gonna say it, so I'm gonna chill.
The owner stepped in, and that's why the Jets are always the Jets. I'm sorry, you're a Jet fan. This don't solve your problem. Last time I checked, the defense outside of the first game against the 49ers, pretty good. Last time I checked, right? But Joe, no, the Vikings didn't do good. Trust me. Don't forget, the Vikings got a pick 6. Don't forget that. That's why they scored over 20 points. They got a pick 6. And they kicked a bunch of field. They got one touchdown. The Vikings got one touchdown on the Jets. The problem is the offensive side of the ball. And Saleh has nothing to do with that. Like I said, that's the thing. The reason why they got Nathaniel Hackett is because of Aaron Rodgers. Come on now. Like, they got the same amount of points and the same amount of wins from last year with Zach Wilson. Garrett Wilson has been more productive with Zach Wilson. So my whole thing is he's not the problem. He's a scapegoat. That's what he is. He's a scapegoat. But we're going to see because they got the Buffalo Bills on primetime television, and this new head coach, who is a former defensive coach, supposed to be the spark for this game. So we're going to see because the defense was still lights out, and that's without Hassan Reddick, without Huff. When they had Huff last year, if Reddick was supposed to replace him, it was out Hassan Reddick. Now the owner backing Hassan Reddick to show up. So that was a bad move. If you're going to fire him, you should have did it before the season, not in week 5. Come on now. Go ahead, Tom.
Hold on, I was looking at my phone because, I put my phone on vibrate because, when we doing the show, somebody was trying to call me. I thought it was an emergency. But I guess it was just, it was my boy Hassan Reddick. He said, I ain't showing up there. You done got rid of the quarterback. What I'm showing up for? I can't trade me back to Philly, so I'm really not showing up. That was funny because as I was watching this all play out and we seen the tweets because we get the notifications, I said, okay, he got fired. Well, we all know why he got fired. Aaron Rodgers.
Mm-hmm.
Jets traded for Aaron Rodgers. It's like, well, we're gonna bring him in because it's Aaron Rodgers, right? Like that's just what it is. Like imagine Mahomes on his way out towards the end of his career and the team won him. You're gonna do what Mahomes want because it's like, bro, Mahomes is Mahomes. Technically, Mahomes won more Super Bowls. So you probably give Mahomes the Brady treatment with Tampa Bay. Oh, you say you want your old tight end? All right, Gronk can come down here. You want your coach? We can probably try to find a way to get Bill on the staff if Bill want to get here. But the Jets was like, we're not gonna do too much for A-Rod. What we're gonna do is we're gonna get your offensive coordinator because it seemed like you had fun when he was around. Now, one person is smiling right now, even though he is in Dallas and dealing with a whirlwind. Mike McCarthy sitting back and doing that Shannon Sharp meme. I told y'all. I thought it was me. I thought it's him. Like you said, Robert was the scapegoat. How can you tell me if the offense is this bad with one of the best quarterbacks in the league, I got to get fired as the head coach? I thought the offensive coordinator was supposed to go.
Facts.
Now, everything you said about the Giants, Joe, this is what happens when the owner steps in. I'm with you on this one because I feel like the owner was sitting back and saying, like, I thought we were supposed to be good.
Mm-hmm.
I thought we got one of the best defenses. I was trying to go get Devontae Adams. We went and got one of the best pass rushers from the NFC East. Technically, the owner needs to be firing the GM also, not just the head coach, because one, he traded for somebody and didn't have a contract for him. You brought Aaron Rodgers in and then after 4 snaps, you seen that he was kind of old, so you should have been having a contingency plan there. And again, Robert Saleh was what? A defensive coordinator with the 49ers, right? That defense was still making plays. I'm looking at the schedule and I see a few games where one, they spanked the Patriots. They only had 3 points. When they played the Titans, again, I mean, they won that one. How many points did the Titans have? 17. If you look at the 49ers, 19. They lost to the Broncos, but how close was that game? That was a 9-10 game. You telling me this defense didn't allow over 20 points in the first 5 weeks? That means that something's working. I'm going to take a shot here, Joe, so be prepared. I'm looking at the Cleveland Browns, who's dealing with almost a similar situation, and we know what their quarterback is. It's like the defense can only do but so much. So why you fire the coach? I think you should have got rid of that offensive coordinator and then had a conversation with your franchise quarterback saying, like, look, man, you probably got 2 years left. This was bad. Right, I'm with you on that one, though. Right move for Robert, because now he can go somewhere and be happy. Wrong move for the Jets.
Hey, Kyle Shanahan on that phone right now. Hey, come back, please.
I know one owner need to be on the phone. Jerry need to be on the phone. We need.
I mean, at the last 2 games, I mean, I looking like a good defense, you know.
I ain't saying fire them. I'm saying put both of them in the room.
Oh, Saleh like, nah, give me. I need to be a DC. But Tomo, real quick though. Now look, I understand the owner perspective from this perspective, right? Now, the only thing from this perspective I'm about to give you, I'm only mad for he should have did one thing before he made the decision. But if his plan is this, we got Aaron Rodgers, we about to go all in this year. I'm blowing it up regardless. If we don't do nothing big this year, I was going to fire Robert Saleh anyway. I was going to move on from Aaron Rodgers anyway, right? If that's his mindset, then I get it. He's like if the quarterback wants the coach out, let's get the coach out. And if it don't work, we not bring you back next year, quarterback. We're going to start. We're going to blow this thing up. But like you said, Nathaniel Hackett, because he said he didn't talk to him about Robert Saleh, right?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he didn't talk to Robert Saleh talk to Aaron Rodgers about Robert Saleh.
Yeah,
I would have went to Aaron and said, Aaron, listen, listen, you our guy. We gotta either give up Saleh or Nathaniel Hackett gotta go because this offense ain't moving. Which one is no? I would have been like, we gotta get rid of Nathaniel Hackett. What do you think about that? Now Rodgers would have said, nah, get rid of Saleh. You know what? We going all in on Aaron Rodgers. We're gonna get rid of Saleh, but if it don't work out, you going to next year. We ain't bringing you back. So if that's his mindset, then I would get it because if you're gonna blow it up anyway, I guess do what you got to do, you know, to see what happens. I mean, what you got to lose now? But we all agree that it should have been Nathaniel Hackett. Like seriously, it should have been him because the offense is terrible.
it should have been him because the offense was terrible last year when A-Rod got hurt. And what was all the commentators doing? Giving him an excuse and saying, well, his offense probably looks like that because it was built for Aaron Rodgers. So
Now Aaron Rodgers here.
yeah. Hey, but what about the backup? He was there all season. So you saying that he didn't know the offense? This offense was only schemed up for Aaron Rodgers only? Like, that made no sense to me. So yeah, I think not Robert. I think Nathaniel Hackett should have got the hatchet. I was watching Martin, man. But we got our good man CTC back here. Let's see, CTC, you want to chime in on this or?
I basically agree with y'all saying it should have been Nathaniel Hackett over Robert Saleh.
So. You went straight to work, my man.
I mean, you asked.
You right.
You asked, so. Yeah, it's the question I answered, but yeah, I think it should have been Nathaniel Hackett too. You're not even giving Saleh a full year under a Jets team with Aaron Rodgers being healthy. I don't think that was fair to Saleh. He never really had an opportunity to show what the Jets team can do, and his growing pains is going to happen with teams. And to be honest, I don't think the Jets are losing games because of Saleh. I know the defense ain't been playing up to par, but I wouldn't blame Saleh. I thought it should have been Nathaniel Hackett as well.
See, well, I mean,
so look, is it Saleh or is it Saleh?
I mean, I guess it's one of those things like Kelsey and Kels. We don't know until they tell us.
Man, I'm about to say Robbie S. I ain't gonna be like A-Rod. I'm like, yeah, Robert. It was like, you mean Coach Robert? He's like, no, me and Robert have a great relationship. I was like, that was the sign right there.
The sign was against the Patriots when he pushed them.
Man, get off me, man.
That was wild.
Oh man. Well, I mean,
it's good for Aaron. My bad. It's only good for Aaron though. That's all I gotta say.
It really don't.
Not pressure.
But guess who it do look good for? Lamar Jackson. Because he out here balling. I mean, we wanted to talk about it yesterday, but I mean, it's still fresh in our memories in the NFL chat. So, overtime, that's nothing. In the red zone, and y'all want to blitz, that's nothing. Stiff arm. Didn't he win the Heisman? I know he won the Heisman.
He did.
Give me that. He brought the Heisman back and said, watch it, I'm going to just float it up. And remember what happened Monday night? Was that Monday? I think it was a Thursday night. Thursday night against Kansas City when my man Toe was out of bounds. I'll make sure he inbounds this time. Likely to win us the game, and that's exactly what happened. So we got to talk about the Baltimore Ravens defeated the Cincinnati Bengals. In which, don't you all own the Bengals when Lamar played?
9-1.
Okay, and the only time Joe Burrow has beaten you all is when Lamar didn't play, correct?
No, Lamar played.
He beat with Lamar, but I think Lamar had like half the team or something. But
yeah, secondary was garbage that year. And Joe Burrow threw for 850 yards on that game.
Okay, and he tried to bring that game back, but Derrick Henry was on the other side of the football this time. It was a good one. It was 41-38. I know you got a lot to say about this game, Carl, so I'm going to cut this intro short. We all know you got the victory. Recap to the game, man. How was you feeling?
Man, I was depressed once Lamar fumbled because I knew what was coming. I'm like, yep, the narrative's coming. Oh, Lamar fumble, late game, turnover. Oh, Joe Burrow owns Lamar, even though Lamar's 5-, or would have been 4-2 against Joe Burrow. Oh, I told y'all I trust Joe Burrow more than I trust Lamar. Blah blah blah. So when they weren't aggressive, I said, oh, they messed up. They're not being aggressive. Why they not being aggressive? They've been killing this defense. They scored 5 straight touchdowns. Why are you not being aggressive? But I knew they might have messed up, just like they messed up the snap. Placeholder bobbles the ball. Kick is no good. Handed off to Derrick Henry. The rest is history. But overall, it's to be expected. Bengals-Ravens are high-scoring games. Those are normally shootouts. Now, they ain't normally that high-scoring, but they're normally shootouts. If y'all remember, week 2 last year, we won, 27-24. Then the game after that was looking to be a shootout until Joe Burrow got hurt, and then Lamar second half just took over. Those games are normally high-scoring affairs. So the high-scoring part don't kill me. The giving up 5 straight touchdowns kill me. The John Harbaugh timeout before halftime when we got the ball, that killed me. I don't know why he was the one that burned it. That hurt. The bombs hurt. Defense hurt. Defense. I can take a shootout. What I can't take is just not being able to get off the field. You are getting punched in the mouth constantly and not responding. Don't matter. It could have been 3rd and 2 to 3rd and 30. They would have converted. Now, I do like the fact late game, tie ball game, 38-38. Nnamdi Madubuike made a play, got the sack. Then I believe Nate Wiggins made the tackle or made the play on second down. And then third down, they just conceded overtime. I do like that we stepped up there, but let's talk about the great of the game. Lamar. If any other quarterback did what Lamar Jackson did Sunday, they would throw a parade. They would low-key say he's the second best quarterback in the league. Anything, they would have, man, he would have been topic A, B, and C for what he did if it was anybody else. Now, granted, he is starting to get more respect in the media, but it's not like if somebody else would have did it. First of all, Josh Allen, respect to him, but when he made that throw on the sideline against us, there were people saying that nobody else can make that throw. Well, how about Lamar Jackson not only did it before to Isaiah Likely against the Jaguars, he comes back, stiff arm, and does it again to Isaiah Likely in the end zone. So Lamar was great. I can't say flawless because of the fumble, but he was great. He was great, man. He every time answered the call, and quickly, might I add, answered the call. Whenever the Bengals went to score, all right, I'm going to go score too, and I'm going to score quick. And, man, I just can't say enough about Lamar and the offense, but that defense, we got to step up. We can't look like that again next week. We can't look like that again next week. But that's all I got to say on the game. Lamar, shout out to him. He put the team on his back, and that old lady regret talking that trash.
I want to say one thing before you go, Joe. He said next week. We're already into the week that's coming up. So he's talking about their next opponent, not y'all. Yeah. I seen you smirk. I just had to let you know.
Yeah, next opponent after us.
No, I was talking about y'all.
Oh, you was? Oh, you mean this week then?
I mean, it's not Thursday yet, but I got you.
Next game.
Yeah, there we go.
Man, Monday started the new week, man.
No, it didn't.
It ended the last
week. I guess Tuesday does. You're right. Tuesday does. Monday don't, but Tuesday, you're right.
Look, all I'm going to say is, look, everything that you said about Lamar, you are a diehard Ravens fan, so I'm going to give you the recap of the game. But I'm going to say one thing here. Lamar Jackson is the best fantasy quarterback ever. First things first, what is it? Shout out to FFC. I know you call Josh Allen fantasy football god, but we're going to have to scrap that, sir, because Lamar Jackson last week, because we're going to talk about Josh Allen last week, he got you probably negative 8 points on your team. Lamar Jackson got me 47.42. Shout out to you too, Joe, for not starting your quarterback, man. You did me a solid. You did me a solid.
Anyway.
But he got me 47.42 in the Refuse to Lose league. Now I'm in another league with Tyler, who came on here, the Broncos fan, and I'm gonna talk about the Broncos fans too, because I might owe y'all an apology. He got me like 63 points in that league.
Dang!
And I cleaned my opponent up. All I'm gonna say is,
I get that high.
I don't know who did the scoring, but he got me 60 points. I'm happy because the following week I was losing by 30 points. And guess what Lamar Jackson did for me when he played the Bills? He got me another 30 to win. So all that Josh Allen is a fantasy football god, I think y'all might want to draft Lamar Jackson. That's all I'm saying. Well, a lot of people want to start. You ain't got a number 5 jersey yet. I don't know if you're about to pull one out, but a lot of people might say him next year. But as of this year, Lamar Jackson is my fantasy football god. And I say thank you for that. But going back to this game, what happened to the defense? I only thought y'all took naps in the fourth quarter. Like y'all went out there and just let that man go crazy. Jamar Chase got paid off that game.
T. Higgins too. I think it was cooking too.
Your defense was doing them a solid. I think they was like, look, y'all need to pay these guys. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna show you what's gonna happen if y'all miss them. So we're gonna let T. Higgins score. We're gonna let Jamar Chase get one of these nice runs into the end zone, and Derrick Henry. I don't want to talk about it no more. Go ahead, Joe. I don't even want to say that name. Every time I watch Derrick Henry score, I cry a little bit.
Yo, what's wrong with Jerry, bro?
What you mean?
Like, no, for real. When you see Derrick Henry do what he do, like, what's your like? Well, would he be hurting?
Me? If I'm Jerry, yes, because when I was watching the Bengals game and I seen I think it was overtime when the Bengals messed up. I said the next play they're gonna give it to Derrick Henry and they're gonna get in field goal range. They literally just handed him the ball out of I formation and got right in the field goal range in one play. I said, "See, this is it, bro. This is it."
See, like
$6 million.
Yeah, man. Look, first of all, let me say this: if you're not in the NFL chats, become a member and join the chat because Carl It was like a roller coaster. And these Ravens game.
Me? I'm not the roller coaster.
No,
The
not a roller coaster. Not a roller coaster.
The Ravens are the roller coaster. I'm the
I
one on
mean,
the
you
ride.
react to the roller coaster. There you go. You react to it. Carl realize give you live reactions throughout the game from start to finish. Like I'm talking about the good moments, the bad moments. Like Carl spaz, something happened, he spaz, and then a couple of plays later, Lamar made that play with the stiff arm. That's my quarterback. Oh, let's go, Carl. And then when Lamar fumbled, I think I put in the chat, Carl better come in here screaming. He came in that thing. Ah!
It's like a delay.
But that's like Carl is a Carl's Carl like Carl is a pure example like of the entertainment in the chat. You know, I know me. When JD was going crazy, I like that's how I was screaming. You know, but anyways, it was a great game. I think Lamar is the second best quarterback in the league, and you're right, Carl. If any other quarterback would have did what he did on that play, he would have got hyped up. Lamar finished that game 348 passing yards, 4 passing touchdowns, 0 interceptions. And on top of that, he also had 55 rushing yards. So he had an MVP, like Derrick Henry said, a third MVP type game. He really did. He put the team on his back, especially in the second half. He put the team on his back. Shout out to Mark Andrews, made a couple of plays. And my only thing with y'all, well, not only thing, y'all defense, man. We got to fix that, Carl. We got to fix that, bro. Like, I mean, Jamar Chase was killing y'all. Oh, my God.
He always does. Except for one game last year.
10 catches, 193 yards, 2 touchdowns. T. Higgins, 9 catches, 83 yards, 2 touchdowns. They was eating. But y'all defense. And also, I don't know if it's me, but like I feel like when y'all lose the lead, y'all abandon the run. like Derrick Henry. Remember I said, did Derrick Henry get hurt? And now I go back and watch the game. He had 1 rushing attempt in the whole second half, and then he had that 1 rushing attempt in overtime. And then he almost scored. So I feel like y'all get away from him when y'all get the lead. You know what I mean? Y'all just abandon the run. Lamar threw the ball 42 times. You know, that's uncharacteristic. So, but y'all came up with the victory. Y'all won the passing way where people be saying Lamar can't do. And we talking about a Bengals team that's hungry for a victory, who's trying to win, who's at home against the Ravens. They know if they beat the Ravens, they got a tie record. This is a big game for the Bengals. And they still lost, being down by 10. Shout out to the place kicker too, the holder. Shout out to him because he fumbled that snap. But yeah, so that was a good game, Carl. I'm glad y'all won because I ain't want y'all rolling up to us, you know, with an L and y'all be more hungry. I want us both to come in there with L.
We still hungry. Don't worry about that.
With W's. No, we know y'all hungry. You know what I mean? But we came from a W. Y'all showed with a W. We both feeling good about ourselves, and it's the best man win.
Lamar wasn't even happy.
You don't be watching Marlon Humphrey live.
He wasn't happy. He's still tripping off his fumble.
Yeah, he not playing with y'all. Look, I'm like that little cousin. He gonna get y'all.
Y'all watch my boy Jaden. He unfazed about all the hype.
He gonna be phased.
I ain't saying Jaden ain't, you know, what that mean though.
This for Tom.
What that mean say? I know they packed that thing, but I got that thing too. Like I ain't saying y'all ain't coming strapped, but you know what I'm saying? To say we ain't gonna be more hungry because we won. I don't know about that one either, bro.
You forgot about that preseason game when y'all broke their record? Oh, how about not playing with y'all?
Wow.
Man, y'all was dancing too. That was crazy.
Playing with y'all. I remember that. No, I'm just pouring gas on the fire, man. But Joe, you said Lamar Jackson is what? Number 2? Who's number 3?
I know my number 3.
I'm gonna give you 9 minutes and 30 seconds.
I think I had Joe Burrow number 3.
Yeah, that's my number 3 too.
Yeah.
Okay. You took less than 9 minutes.
9 minutes and 30 seconds. Ask me who number 4.
Who number 4?
I got 5 answers for you in that one.
Dylon. Because it ain't
I
dang.
know you ain't going.
No, I ain't going that far yet. Yeah, it's only 5 weeks.
Mark about to be in the comments and say, dang use. And somebody will say Jones. You keep saying
somebody get tired. Look, hold on. Put that comment up.
Which one? 41-10?
Yeah, let me take a picture. Okay, hold up. There we go. All
right. You've been saying this since
points time. Y'all just gave up almost 40.
He been saying this since in the red corner. Before we started our show, he told Ricky, he said 41-10.
See, here we go.
Well, you know, we right here. It's like perfect timing. It's like he knew that we was about to talk about this guy. It's like he knew. He know the docket or something. Like, how you know? Well, I mean, some people would say, "Oh my Josh," talking about the plays. But if you in the FJA group, you like, "Oh my Josh." I tell y'all, that's y'all man, right? That's y'all man. So after getting pummeled by the Ravens, Josh Allen and his crew had to go down. I mean, whoa. Some would say the elite Josh Allen teams. You know, they're not. No. What did DeVore say? Carl, you can help me out with this one.
Oh, okay, so let me tell that real quick. So the backstory of that was I posted a picture about GM like front offices and where they were ranked, and he was like, the Bills shouldn't be that high. And I'm like, the Bills are a good organization. He said they're built terribly. I said, how? They're not built terribly. They got a really good defense. They're really top. They're normally top in defenses, and they normally build well through the draft. He said they're constructed terribly. So after me saying like Christian Benford, he's a 6th round pick out of who started. You know, you got guys like what's his name? Dane Jackson, who was a late round pick, who was on that defense. They picked up guys like Micah Hyde and Jordan Poyer. They built really good. He wasn't hearing that, so I tried to bring up the stats because, I mean, what else am I going? If you're not hearing me talking about player positions, where else can I go? So I bring up the stats where they were currently. Oh, another stat watcher. But never once did I say that the Bills are an elite team, and then he decides to come in the chat. Well, the Bills look very elite today, but that quarterback that you know, a lot of people, including myself, call elite, didn't. But go ahead. That was the backstory.
Okay, so with that being said, they thought it was a good idea to say, let's remove a number 1 wide receiver from this team. And let's see what Josh Allen can do when he spreads the wealth. Oh yeah, because Gabe left too. Gabe left too. I think they should have kept Gabe because Gabe don't like. I don't think Gabe like what's going on down in Jacksonville right now. But
yeah, he was bad.
Yeah, they left. They lost both of those guys. And when we were doing our team segments, I told you, Joe, that one team was going to take this personal. I didn't think. You know, I'm looking at. I see stuff. I thought Steph was going to do some Jamar Chase type stuff. But he didn't. But the team looked out. Nico got a touchdown for him. He said, I'm going to do that for you, and then I'm going to chill. I'm going to do this injury thing for you. Hopefully he's all good. And then I'm going to let you ball out the rest of the game because hopefully it could be a shootout. However, we didn't know that it was going to take 30 attempts for one guy to be like, I'm having a bad day. So I'm going to let you start this one off, Joe. The final score with the Texans and the Bills game was 23-20. But if you look at this score, it doesn't really tell the story about the game. Joe, can you please explain to me what or why, what, where, who, when? I don't know. The main reason why the Bills lost to the Texans. I'm listening.
Josh Allen.
Okay.
Josh Allen, main reason. But the score does tell the game, though, I felt like. Texas got out to quick 17 points, right? And then got shut down the second half, and the Bills rallied back. And they got into red zone field goal range, and then I got a penalty. Somehow stuff happened. They couldn't score, set up for a field goal. And then the end of the game. First of all, I heard people say, like, oh, maybe it's – I get it. You know what I mean? You already – receiving core already not great. We get that, right? Okay. But then they also had a receiver hurt. I forgot who it was.
Shakur.
Yeah, Shakur was with her. So he didn't play. So we get all that. And the Texans, really good secondary. Really good secondary. So I give you that. But like my boy Carl always says, Lamar Jackson been here, done that before. And nobody gave Lamar Jackson a pass. And then I heard people say, at least Mahomes got Kelsey. But that wasn't a talk with Lamar Jackson. But I'm gonna let Carl do that part. I know Carl gonna get there. But at the end of the game, we could bring the super chat up.
Okay.
All right. Shout out to Tyrone Parker, TYP, co-host of In the Red Corner. 199 super chat. Take a pic, make a flick, 41-10. Hashtag no decap. You are decapping, for real. Even Carl looking at you like, come on, bro. Don't.
That's not what I'm looking at.
Huh?
That's not what I'm looking at. Y'all know college football is on right now, so I have the side peek and watch the
So at the end of the game, what happened? Oh yeah, let me say this. Some people said that Josh Allen is being overly protective with the ball. You know, he's not putting ball in harm's way. I saw like 4 picks get dropped that game. Like I'm watching that game, it was like 3 in a row. I was like, dang, Josh Allen, chill. God. God, and they ain't catch it, so they show up in the stat sheet. But at the end of the game, though, what are they doing? They get the ball pinned down their own, 1 yard, 3 yard line? With the Texans with 2 timeouts. So if you punt this ball, you gonna put them midfield most likely, right? But what you do? You throw 3 straight bombs? What are y'all doing? Run the ball out on first down. Run the ball. Force the Texans to use a timeout. On second down, you try to get a pass off. It don't work. Third down, guess what? Run the ball and make them burn the third timeout. You punt it, game over for real. They can't get a playoff. But no, I don't know what they doing right there. Oh, just go to overtime. Y'all defense did a great job this whole second half. Trust the defense and go into overtime. But yet they put the ball in who hands? Josh Allen. Now it was nobody open. I give them that. You know what I mean? But come on, man. That's a dumb decision to try to throw the ball 3 times in that situation. So I'm going to put on Josh Allen because I don't care how bad your receivers are. Nobody in the history of the NFL has thrown the ball 30 times and had a lower percentage than Josh Allen did that game. All right? So there's no excuses. So, yeah, it definitely is Josh Allen's fault.
Go ahead, Carl.
It was on me?
Go ahead, man.
As y'all know, I am co-president of a certain group, but that has nothing to do with this answer. Anybody else would have went 9 for 30.
Come on now.
They would have got held to the fire. They'd have been slandered. There'd have been multiple, whatever you want to call it. They would have got killed. But protect Josh Allen like they're protecting Josh Allen like they said. I wish I could go into the chat and be like, Lamar went 9 for 30 for 130 yards and a touchdown because he missed Zay Flowers. Zay Flowers is out. Get killed. Everybody would be like, see, there you go, making excuses for your boy. You can never hold your boy accountable. But when Josh Allen do it is, oh, look at this, look at that. Look. Lamar been doing it for 7 years, bro. Y'all complain about 2 games? That's what we doing? Nobody said nothing when we had Willie Snead and John Brown. Y'all remember them? Probably not. Nobody said nothing when we had an old Michael Crabtree. Y'all remember that? Mark Andrews.
Hey, he a Terp, man.
Michael Crabtree is not a Terp.
No, I'm thinking about the wrong person. Go ahead. You right.
He's
nah,
a Texas Tech Red Raider,
brother. Somebody else. Nah,
never forget what Michael Crabtree did against Texas.
You know what Terp I'm thinking about, but go ahead. Nah.
Oh, what? Darius Hayward Bay or Torrey Smith?
Torrey Smith. There we go.
That was before Lamar.
Yeah.
But yeah, if Lamar would have did any of that what Josh Allen did, I would get killed. But nonetheless, it's on Josh Allen. It's for sure on Josh Allen. 9 for 30, 130, a touchdown. And y'all can blame Khalil Shakur being out all you want. But against the Ravens, the stat line was pretty similar. Only 3 points in the first half. Only 3 points in the first half against the Ravens. 1 touchdown in the second half to start the second half against the Ravens, which, I mean, y'all see what the Ravens do in the second half. We love that. We just can't have a blowout win. Now, granted, we ended up forcing a fumble from Josh Allen because, Josh Allen turnovers. And we took that score and made it a blowout. But we were looking like we were ready to let them back in the game. These past 2 weeks against better competition, Josh Allen has not shown up. Now, that's just so far. I've given Josh Allen his credit the first 3 games. But let's talk about it. The first game he bought, Kyler Murray against the Cardinals and Kyler Murray, he started off slow, brought him back. But I always tell y'all, Kyler Murray missed a wide open Marvin Harrison Jr. from the rip that would have possibly won them that game. Second game, Josh Allen didn't have to do much. Defense forced 3 turnovers. And James Cook did a really good job on the ground. Josh Allen did not have to do much. Then the last game, absolutely amazing performance in the first half. 4 touchdown passes to 4 different players. Amazing. You know what wasn't brought up in those 3 games? His receiving core. You want to know what the narrative was? It looks like it's addition through subtraction. It looks like getting rid of Diggs and Gabe Davis, not having a number 1 receiver, being a diva in your ears, looking like it has raised Josh Allen's game. And now that his game has not been up to par, now we're all of a sudden taking a U-turn and blaming the receiving core. How does that work? Somebody explain to me how that works. And please, let my quarterback have some of that privilege. Just a little bit, please. But nonetheless, am I going to blame James Cook? No. He had a pretty good day on the ground. Am I going to blame that defense? No. They gave up 17 points, but they gave up 3 points until the final field goal in that second half. So I'm not going to blame the defense. The defense, by the way, that's so bad. You know what I'm saying? Not going to blame the defense. It has to be on Josh Allen. If y'all going to give him the praise for winning these games, despite the receiving core, that you have to do the same and give him the blame when he does not perform to the standard he has set for himself and he needs to perform to. You have to give him the blame. You can't then blame everybody outside of Josh Allen, because where do we have the consistency?
Tell you where the consistency is at. It's going to be with Josh Allen. Remember that GM that came out and said, I think he's overrated? I'm not going to say this one game or these 2 games is probably why he said it, but this is what he was alluding to. Because, look, Josh Allen was, 18? He 18 for 15 with the Bills without Stephon Diggs, and that's a winning record. They're like, okay. And then, of course, he only played 1 playoff game without him, so, of course, his record going to be 0-1 because he lost a playoff game. Some people think he don't do those. But that's neither here nor there because, Carl, I'm with you. Imagine what that chat would have looked like if Dak went 9 for 30.
Man.
And watch the team do what they did. I don't even think the Dallas defense would have been good enough to hold them to come back for that to be 23-20. So that would have been like 46-6. Matter of fact, we have a Packers game that we can say. Imagine if Dak would have went 9 for 30 and you already know how that game ended. Packers put up 60. They're not letting it block like that. They're going to be like, see, this is what I told y'all. It's Dakota Prescott. But anyway, it's not about us talking about the other quarterbacks. I'm going to blame Josh Allen for the loss because of exactly what you said. Those first 3 weeks, we came on here and we had the conversation about it. They said who was the early MVP front runner, and I was right there with the crew. I'm like, Josh Allen balling right now. He protecting the football. He finding ways to win these games with this wide receiver core. His defense is stepping up. And shout out to the offensive coordinator because he was finding ways to get the ball to Cook because he was out there doing his thing. I'm upset that he waited till this game to say, all right, let's put it back in Josh Allen's hands. Because you clearly seen that this wasn't his day. So why would you wait till this moment in the game to say, go be a superhero? I.e. what we've always been saying about the Bills and Josh Allen all the time. It's like they keep trying to make him Superman when it's moments like this where it's just like sometimes he doesn't have to be Superman. But y'all want to make him Superman and then you go lose the game and now you want to be like, well, it's not all his fault. It is because you know he's not supposed to do that. Like he's having an off day. But neither here nor there. Another reason why I want to say technically, I want to give it to the Texans. Reason why the Bills lost because they gave them the game. You don't start off that hot and then just let the defense lock you down like that. Like they just had a cold front out of nowhere at home when you were doing your thing. So there's another thing you got to look at too. Is like, and I was watching most of this game and I seen Stephon Diggs. I mean, he wasn't even looking like himself a little bit. So it was kind of like, did the Bills do the right thing? But the Texans are winning, so we can't really go back and say too much because he's not looking that spectacular down there either. I mean, he's having his moments, but some would say early in the season, him and Josh Allen had better games than this. And I will say this, if the shoe was on the other foot, let's say Diggs was there, I do think the Bills find a way to win this game because Josh Allen would have forced it to him in one of those deep balls, and it's in Texas. It's not cold, so Diggs would have made the play. But this is just what you're going to get.
Can you pull up Javon comments? Because this is all I'm gonna say. He is asking us to blame the coach. When the question does it say who gets all the blame, or does it say the main reason why the Bills lost to the Texans? Just want to point that out.
Yeah, like
the main reason. Mm-hmm. That little intro part is a part, correct? But the question states the main reason. And let's not forget. In the AFC Championship game with Lamar, I gave him a lot of the blame. Did anybody bring up the fact we only ran the ball 6 times, or did everybody just say Lamar choked? Oh, okay. Just asking. Nobody was defending Lamar like this. This is what I'm be talking about.
I mean, in the main media, people did defend Lamar. I will say.
No, I'm talking about the comments.
Oh, Javon, no, yeah. All right, look.
That's what I be talking about right here. Perfect example.
The Texans, Nico Collins, their best receiver. Sorry.
Unfortunately.
And he get hurt. It stalled out.
I
gotta bring up C.J. Stroud. I'm sorry, you my dog. But three straight possessions, he was bad. Number 1, he threw an interception. Number 2, what was he do? He did something. I forgot what he did the other one. Number 3, he had a bad intentional ground there that put him out of field goal range. He almost lost in the game. 3 straight possessions. He got saved by the terrible play calling by the Buffalo Bills. Now look. I y'all got your updates though.
That has nothing to do with this, by the way.
No. I got you. Now let me focus on what Javon's talking about. He's right. The offensive coordinator, Joe Brady. We gave you a lot of credit for what you did when you switched up the offensive ways of the Buffalo Bills. Run the ball. Now, you ran the ball with Cooks 20 times, you had like 80-something yards, cool. But in that moment, like Javon said, if my quarterback is 9 for 27 for the game, pinned down on my own 2, 1, 3 yard line, why are you throwing the ball 3 straight times when the game is tied? Run the ball. Just go to overtime. When your defense literally shut them out the whole game for 3 points.
Yeah, Joe, I said, is he correct in sharing some of the blame? I said correct.
I'm not. It's not to you. This is me talking. Period.
Oh, okay.
All right. So Joe already need to hold some of this too, because that was a dumb situation right there. I'm sorry, it really was. And Sean McDermott, he had a cover up on him in the press conference. How we think about it? It's on me. It's on me. It kind of is on you because you can hear every play call. You know what I mean? The head coach can always step in and say, "Yo, let's run the ball." But the Texans, man, they are squeezing out these victories, y'all. But for some reason, I am not super impressed by the Texans.
Like, hey, they should have possibly lost to Jacksonville. I watched that game.
They should have lost. Carl,
majority of the games they should have lost.
The Bears, if Caleb Williams was better, they probably lost that game. The Jacksonville Jaguars, they won that game. Every game they won for the Colts game 1. Every game they played, now don't get me wrong, those are good signs too. So this could mean they are playing literally championship football. Because championship football, look at the Chiefs. A lot of close games, but they squeeze out these victories. That's what champions do. So this could be championship football, or this could be, man, they ain't that good. So we're gonna find. And they had a tough schedule also. I will give them that.
I'm gonna let you have that comment because I can't roll with that one. Because last year when a certain team was squeezing out wins, I was like, they not that good.
Who?
The Eagles. They was doing the same thing when they went 10-1. So I'm gonna let you have that one because I was on the other side of like,
when they win, they ain't look as bad as Philly, bro. I'm sorry, Philly. They look bad.
Some of these games remind me of that run because they 4-1 right now. And it was
but
a couple of
CJ
games.
Good,
I'm like, they weren't supposed to win that.
CJ actually looks good. He does look good. But
good in some of those games too, Joe.
Like the Colts game, that was a defense. And then the Bears game, CJ was a little off that game, ain't gonna lie. Like, you're right. You're probably right, Tomo. You're probably right.
That's why I'm like, they looking a little Eagle-ish. I don't know about
Thankfully for them, the whole division is looking bad, so they straight.
That's the plus on their side.
Yeah, the Jazz, they got 2 London games back to back. You know how they are in London.
Yeah, that's Super Bowl weekend for them.
That's 2 wins.
And I want to say this though. I just want to address it, Jamal. If they do go to overtime and Josh Allen wins, we still gonna talk about his performance.
Yeah, they just gonna win in spite of Josh Allen.
Yeah.
Like they gonna have from that performance.
Just like if you know,
Like he said,
but you can do that with almost anything. If something goes the opposite way, we have a different convo. But that's not how it ended up going.
Hey, like if Jalen
Somebody killed a coach if he complete one of them bombs. They like, oh, great play call.
Oh, they would have had a field day if he completed one of them bombs.
Who?
Now, Josh Allen.
You know that. Come on. I
I'm
would give it like that. Hey, that's what you gotta do. Sometimes you be looking bad. You gotta make one play. I would have came and said something too.
So, that's right. Because I'm watching. What's the name? I'm watching.
Hold on. Sorry, Tomo. One of those bombs was on the money. That should have been caught. But go ahead, Tomo.
I'm just saying. I'm watching First Take, and I'm not First Take. I'm watching Get Up, and I see Dan Orlowski saying what that Philly media guy said about Jaden Daniels in the Bengals game. He was just like, I mean, if the wide receiver didn't catch the ball, he had a lucky night. I'm like, wait.
So
If Josh would have won that, Texans game, you'd have been on him like, I told you, he's the best quarterback in the league. I'm like, see, this is what I'm be talking about.
And Daniel Orlovsky, to my son, my man had an MVP conversation, but Geno Smith is, man, get out of here, man. With that.
Wow.
To my son, I think he lost Detroit. He almost had 500 yards. He threw the ball 58 times and had 29 points.
Trust me, Chris, I already brought that up.
Empty calories.
We ain't gonna talk about empty calories. I don't like
He
that.
be hating on y'all.
I understand though. He played for Detroit, so I understand. Yeah, I understand. If anybody that played for Detroit don't like the Cowboys, I understand. I understand it. I would hate the Cowboys too, and I like the Lions. Yeah, let's go.
Yeah, that's what I said. I already brought that up.
Like everybody on the same.
But so we're gonna make this next topic some quick news because we're gonna get up out of here. But this next topic is Carl. He like 36. You already know I'm going with this one, man. We got to talk about Bo Nix.
You can't do that.
I know. It's
Because
just
that's a shot at Jaden and a shot at Penix.
It's cool. We good.
they glad he 36 in DC because he playing like a vet. Like,
Yeah, I ain't saying no. You know, we're gonna speed the process up.
man, they like both for show. So we gonna ask, man, can Bo Nix lead the Broncos to the playoffs? The Broncos currently have the third best record in the entire AFC. They're doing well with the rookie quarterback Bo Nix. That 77 dead cap, that historic amount. They looking like man, they made the right decision right now. But despite all of this, they saying Sean Payton is putting on a masterclass. That's what they saying, man. That's what they saying. I was like, I don't know about all that, but look, that's what they saying. So we gonna ask right quick, Joe, can Bo Nix? I gotta say it again. Can Bo Nix lead the Broncos to the playoffs? No. Oh.
We know Tomo's answer.
I
That's not
mean, like, bruh, like, can he? Yeah, he could. And then 17s get in. But it's like, hey, y'all look at the AFC.
It's a dumpster fire right now. I ain't gonna lie.
Like the
Y'all
AFC,
look like the
bruh,
NFC.
First of all, they're not gonna win the division. We know that. All right. So let's not even look at the division standings. But you look at the AFC, the playoff picture in the AFC, right? Right now, the Broncos are sitting at number 6. Number 7 are the Chargers. Who got it? Yeah.
Ain't they 3-1?
They 2-2. They're the bye week.
They had a bye week.
And outside of that, the Jets.
They lost to the Steelers and the Chiefs.
Let's be real. Can the Broncos have a better record than the Jets this year? Is that possible?
Yeah.
I think it is. What about
And
the
they
Raiders?
get the tiebreaker.
Yeah. What about the Raiders?
Yeah.
Probably.
What about the Dolphins?
Yeah.
Probably.
What about the Colts?
Yeah.
And what about the Titans?
Whoa. If they let Joe Flacco run that thing, maybe not.
but they can. These are
Yeah, they
beautiful
can.
guys. The Colts, the Titans, the Browns, the Patriots, the Jags, and then the Bengals. They can definitely make the playoffs. Like, I'm looking at all these teams. The only team I was high on the Raiders, but this Devontae Adams situation is literally like
It's gonna cost me $900.
it's literally messing up the whole locker room. You know what I
made a
mean?
I bet
And
for
then-
making 1,000 yards.
Oh,
He might still can.
I know he
somewhere
might.
else.
Nah. But then the Jags, they might get hot. I don't know. But the Bengals, but it's doable because the Chargers aren't guaranteed. Justin Herbert dealing with an injury. So, because I said no, I'm going to say no. But it's definitely possible. Like, I wouldn't be surprised.
All right, so I did the Bengals. I gotta say this in a low voice because I gotta eat some crow. I did the Broncos panel, and I cracked my jokes, and it looking like he knew who to throw the ball to. I didn't think they had nobody to throw the ball to.
Well, they did against the Jets.
But that was just a bad
God.
day. That was a bad day, and it was raining. I'm gonna give him that one. But to say Sean Payton put on a masterclass, I'm not gonna go that far. It's looking possible, man. I had them winning probably like 6 games. They already at 3. They looking like they can probably eclipse that and maybe win 8. So I'm gonna say, I don't know. The AFC looking real funny right now. Y'all remind me of an NFC conference. Like this is the good teams is at the bottom. Like I don't know what's going on. The Vikings is this whole NFL season has got flipped up on his head, and I don't know what's gonna happen from here on out. So all I'm gonna say is I believe that they possibly can. But I'm gonna still stick with my 6 games, and I'm gonna be cool if I'm wrong. I'm gonna just have to deal with Bibby and Tyler. It's cool.
Shout out to Bibby and Tyler too.
Hold up.
The Walmart boys.
I was about to say, go ahead, Joe.
All right, shout out to my boy Chris, man. $5 super chat. From last to first class. Hashtag flop business. R2L, best sports show on the net. Hashtag silk curtain.
Gotta add job not done. It's week 5. It's only week 5.
Hashtag job not done. You're right. You know, we saying the same thing, Carl. We're saying the same thing. Only week 5, man.
They are the T-Mobile Cowboys, so make sure y'all handle that, Carl.
Oh,
All right, so it's on me, right?
yeah.
This question is all wrong. Can Bo Nix lead the Broncos
Oh,
in the playoffs?
dang. No, it's not.
Bo Nix is not leading the Broncos nowhere. Can this defense lead the Broncos to the playoffs? And the answer is yes. Yes, this defense can lead the Broncos to the playoffs. This reminds me of when Tim Tebow made the playoffs.
Oh my goodness.
The defense were making plays, and all that Tim Tebow and the guys had to do is not mess up. Just don't mess up. I think this defense is good enough to lead the Broncos to the playoffs. If it's left in Bo Nick's hands, I'm sorry, Broncos, you ain't gonna make the playoffs. But yes, I think this defense can lead the Broncos to the playoffs, especially if the landscape of the AFC stays the way it is. Then yes, because it is looking filthy in the AFC right now. The Bengals at 1-4 still have a chance to make the playoffs. They're only 2 games out of a wild card spot at 1-4, which is insane. So I'm gonna say yes, this defense can possibly lead them to the playoffs.
Yeah, this defense, third in yards allowed, second in points allowed. And turnovers, they are okay. They're not top 10 turnovers. They
You know
yes, they are. So
you know what's funny about the AFC? Outside of the Bengals and the Jaguars, most of these teams is like one quarterback flip away from winning games. Like if you look at it, if the Browns stop wasting their time and just start Jameis Winston, they could probably win some games. Colts, Flacco
next week.
I mean, look, the Jets. Well, I ain't gonna say the Jets, but most of these teams at the bottom, they literally can make something happen. Well, especially those two, especially with Flacco. Flacco looking at Cleveland like I try to tell y'all.
I
would
got
eat Fritos and got y'all in the playoffs.
I saw a post that said that Anthony Richardson has the lowest QB rating in the NFL, and Joe Flacco has the highest.
Who tried to warn y'all about Anthony Richardson before the draft? I'm just saying.
He's not ready. How many games he played?
What round did I say I would draft Anthony Richardson in?
What round was that?
Second, third.
How many games he played though?
He played like maybe 9, 10. No, I might be jazzing it. It might be like 8, 7, 8.
That's not even. I'm talking about college, right?
Oh, in college.
College.
He might have played like 2 seasons, maybe.
4 seasons?
Maybe a combined 2 seasons.
Oh, okay.
Maybe. Don't quote me.
He went to Florida, right?
Yeah. He did.
Okay. Tim Tebow went to Florida too, right?
Huh?
Tim Tebow went to Florida too, right?
Yeah.
All right. I ain't saying he.
Bro. Tim Tebow was coming off natties. Anthony Richardson was not coming off natties. Nothing close.
You're right. But I'm just saying.
He's a freak of nature. He like a physical freak.
Yeah, I said I would draft Anthony Richardson second, third round. I'm not taking him.
Oh my God, his arm strength. Oh my God, he's so
fast. He's so big. He got an arm. Okay.
Can't play quarterback.
I'm about to say nobody ever mentioned. Notice how nothing about accuracy was mentioned.
Man, that was coaching, bro. Why would he get hurt and then he comes in? Y'all run a QB draw?
No, I'm just saying.
No. I'm just saying, like, that's why you hurt. Like, what the world?
I'll say the joke off air because I can't say this one on air. It's a movie reference.
Okay.
Varsity Blues?
Friday Night Lights.
Oh, all right.
Real quick. Drake May, real quick.
Go ahead. You can go.
My boy. Can I start this one?
Drake May is starting. Go ahead.
My boy Draco. Drake May is getting the start for the Patriots. I hope they don't handcuff him because that's what a lot of teams go wrong. They just want to throw east and west. They don't want to let quarterbacks because they're young push the ball down the field. Let Drake May push the ball down the field. Let him make decisions. Let him run. Let him be him. This is why you drafted him third. Let him learn on the fly. He is talented, immensely talented. I know a lot of people killed his footwork. Oh, well, I don't even get that anyway, but he's accurate. He can throw the ball, and he has a nice arm, and he's an athlete. Let him be him, and if he wins you games, cool. If you lose him, you're 1-4 anyway.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Joe?
Yeah. Oh, go ahead.
No, I was going to say, I think y'all remember it was the flip-flop. It was like, who going to get who? I know y'all probably happy the Patriots ain't get Jaden now because, I mean, I ain't saying I don't know what Drake May would have did, but I don't think the city would have been as hype with Drake May. I mean, y'all could have been winning, but I don't think the city like twice as hype because they like, he the next Lamar. I think DC been waiting for their own version of Lamar because, you know, that whole Baltimore, that Parkway. I know a lot of people say Beltway, but I go, it's the Parkway for me. BW Parkway.
BB battle the Beltway.
They do say Beltway.
Yeah. No, they can have that. Beltway. Yeah, no, they can have that. It's that Parkway. I take the Parkway to get to Baltimore. I don't know about everybody else. That 2 lanes, Because if it's bad by Greenbelt, it's gonna be a long day. So yeah, if you in the area, you know what I'm talking about. And that's why I say it's a park.
You get past Greenbelt, I'm good. Get to Fort Meade,
Right back at it. Right back at it. You get to Arundel Mills, you're like, we almost there. We almost there. So look, I'm happy for the kid. I mean, I'm with you though. I think they will. I think they will allow him to open up I think they will open up the playbook for him because of how he looked in the preseason, and also with Jacoby Brissett back there in his ear, he'll be okay. I know Jacoby got another rough take, but hey, maybe you can end up in Carolina and you can have an Andy Dalton type of moment. But I think this is Drake's season right here. It's going to be tough because they're going up against the Texans. This might be another one of those games where we have to, hopefully it's not another one of those games where we have to question the Texans to be like, what's going on? You're going up against a rookie quarterback, your defense, you added all these pieces. But if he gets squeezed out that win, we'll see. Things may be looking up, Teddy.
This disadvantage for the Texans, though. Now they got to prepare for Drake May, who they haven't seen yet. And by the way, one of my World Series predictions, the Mets won 7-2, beat Phillies. But what about to say? I already know Philly's gonna lose, bro. They always go into play. This happens every year. Anyways, but yes, I tell Pete, y'all know I live in Rhode Island. I live in the Boston area. I'm around Patriots fans every single day, and I'm like a broken record. I say the same thing. I say one thing I like about what the Patriots are doing. They have a plan. They have a plan. Bring in Jacoby, like Carl said, footwork and all that stuff. Jacoby can help you with that. This dude is talented. I thought he was the second most talented player in the draft, even in front of Jaden Daniels. He's talented. Jaden is a more ready quarterback right now. We talking about arm talent. So you let him watch Jacoby. Jacoby get beat up a few times. They go 1-4, lose games. You bring in Drake May and y'all become competitive. Guys are watching. They're like, I might play with this kid. You know what I mean? You're going into next year with the most cap space and another low draft pick. High draft pick I'm at. Man, the Patriots' future is bright. I like the head coach. I think the defense is going to be good and like get better in the future. They got their cornerstone, their defense, Christian Gonzalez. You know, so they're set. I like Jalen Pope. Jalen Pope is playing very well. I think they need to get another receiver for him, though. So, but
Baker need to step up.
There it is. But I love it. It's time. Teddy been asking for this for a while too. Shout out to you, Teddy. He been asking for a while. Shout out to Tony also.
I mean, might as well, right? 1-4. We see another team flip their whole team in 1 year. You know, they got their coach. Anybody with cap space can make it happen. That's what y'all did. Y'all had cap space.
Oh, you
flipped your whole team.
But they ain't use it. They use some of it. They ain't use it like that.
They used it in the right spots.
Yeah.
Yes, we did. Almost everywhere we got is useful right now.
No, I'm saying y'all ain't.
No, we
cap space.
No, we still second most behind the Patriots.
That's what I'm saying.
We got that bread, boy.
Can't stand that team. Go ahead, Joe.
All right, man. Last word is this.
Oh my goodness.
Fellow commander. Oh, what's up? First place car. How you doing, man? How you doing, brother?
I'm not done.
You was here when he called you second place car.
I did tell you. You become first place. I will call you first place. You're first place. My brother. What's up? What's up?
I told you I need my shout out in the chat. I ain't get there yet.
Oh, in the chat. Okay. I remember that. Okay. My bad. I got you. I ain't give you a shout out. Dang. All right, my bad. But anyways, Commanders, man. First of all, shout out to the whole R2 family. Shout out to the whole R2 network. Appreciate all of y'all. And to my Commander family. Y'all see the Raven fan on the show right now. It's Ravens week. The battle with the Parkway, like Tomo said. Now, Carl said he's gonna save all his smoke, I guess for the show or later on in the week. I know Chris said he's gonna save his smoke for Tuesday. It's Tuesday. I might have missed it. I gotta go back in the chat and see if you see me say anything. Oh, there we go. It started. Joe, your team gonna need some glasses to cover them tears. I know, man, because I hate being on my brothers. I hate doing it. You feel me? I hate doing it.
That ain't the reason.
Sometimes, when I was younger, and me and Javon and Jay, we used to get into it, I used to feel bad because I was just a bigger brother. I'm bigger. That's what it is. So you're right, Chris. But look, I can't wait. I'm excited. If this was a year, 2, 3, 4, 5 years ago, maybe I'd be like, you know what, Carl, I'm chilling. Not this week. I'm confident. I really think we can win this game. I really do. And I believe we will win this game. And this will be the statement game that my team needs. Because people are like, is this team serious? They only beat the Cardinals, who blew out the Rams, who beat the 49ers. They only beat the Bengals, who went toe-to-toe with these Ravens also, right? And the Chiefs. They only beat the Giants, who beat the Seahawks, who was just undefeated. They only beat who else? Huh?
Lions beat them first.
What did I say?
You said the Seahawks were undefeated. They were 3-1.
Yeah. They were just undefeated when the Lions played them. Yeah, they were just undefeated. Yeah. Not with the Giants ain't in the street.
Yeah, just gotta let that be known because that might be
my bad, right? But now the Ravens after that, that's why I was so happy they won, Tomo. They won. Everybody, the Ravens, they back. We go with the Baltimore. We chopped our head down. We win this game. Oh, we gonna get all the praise. Jayden Daniels MVP. That's gonna be the talks. But we do respect the Ravens. I know, at least I do. I respect them. Carl know how I feel about the Ravens. I got to throw my shots here and there because he be throwing shots at the chorus. I got to do something. My dad is a Ravens fan. It's going to be a big game. But I'm excited for it. And that's all I got to say, y'all. Oh, yeah. Make sure y'all tune in to Unfazed at 9 p.m.
Cut the track, DJ. All right, so my first thing I want to say, shout out to Tigers, shout out Kerry Carpenter, huge 3-run bomb, top of the ninth against Emmanuel Clase, who I am afraid of. Emmanuel Clase, I don't think I've ever seen Emmanuel Clase give up a run until yesterday. So that was a huge 3-run bomb by my boy Kerry Carpenter. Shout out to Tigers, got a huge win, tied 1-1. We'll be in Detroit tomorrow. Guaranteed the game 4. We gotta win 2. We gotta win 2 in Detroit to end the series. I don't want to go back to Cleveland. That's why we got beat, because you picked the Guardians. We got beat because of that. Second thing I want to say, Chris said you want to need them glasses from them tears. You're just going to cover my eyes, black and blue. That's all I'm going to say. A lot of teams, they come into the week. Hey, man, they've been playing good. Lions, 38-6. Cowboys, 28-6 at midway through the third. I'm sorry. I'm just naming blowouts.
I hear you say midway through the third. Go ahead.
Bills 35-10. I'm not saying we're going to blow out the Commanders. I'm just saying when games get like this, where teams have been playing well against the Ravens, it normally don't turn out well for the opposite. 49ers blew them out, yup. You just wanted me to take a shot at Dave. I see that.
I was going to say, if he didn't, I would. I'm like, that was a complete blowout.
Oh, my bad. Hey, Chris, my bad, bro. My bad. I kind of was holding that one in, too, Chris. I ain't going to lie. I was holding that in, too. But, Lamar, you know what I'm saying? I think it's gonna be a good game. I honestly do think it's gonna be a good game. Mark is crazy for saying double digits. By the way, I do think it's gonna be a good game. I can't wait. And may the best team win that day. Because not always the best team win. That's why I said that day.
The chat's gonna be heavy that day.
Oh yeah, because Joe, you take your subtle shots. You take your subtle jabs. It's your haymaker throwing brothers over there who just throwing blindly. 42. Nah, that's my man. Tied with the 42.
That's the other side.
We talking about double digits. Oh, we gonna do this. He gonna be MVP. Bro, play the game first.
Lamar make that throw? I don't know. My bad. Final last words. I forgot to say it. Thank y'all for having me on the show. I appreciate it every time y'all let me come on the show.
Of course.
No problem. I really thought they was gonna flex this game to Sunday night because we got the Bengals.
CBS don't want to lose that money.
No, we talked about that. Me and Joe talked about that because I was like, that makes sense because I do not want to see a Commander redeem team bowl with the Giants and the Bengals on a Sunday night. Like, I don't want to see that. They both lost. And that also says, look, Bengals, the Giants have been playing decent, after the Cowboys beat them with all the field goals, but they've been playing decent. So all I'm gonna say is neighbors gonna be back. They see that Slayton is back. Y'all better not lose this game. Because if y'all go 1-4, I know the AFC 1-5. My bad. I know the AFC North gonna be like, ain't got nothing to do with us, but it's gonna be a lot of questions, man.
The Ohio Cousins.
They gonna have a lot of questions. The Ohio Cousins. Nah, I think somebody gonna call him Rex Grossman.
I know, right?
No. Y'all don't get the joke.
Yeah, I got it. Yeah,
Cincinnati.
Yeah, we got it. Yeah.
I ain't get it. I was a little slow in that moment, but I caught up. I see what you're saying here, but I really think one of those quarterbacks actually plays the game. The other one ruins the game, and we'll talk about that one. We'll talk about that one another day. But my last words is, man, look, hey, it's Detroit versus Cowboys week. I know we got the battle of the BW Parkway, but we got the battle of the referees. So hopefully, the refs show up on Sunday, and I can inch out with another victory going to bye week, and then we ISO for the 49ers. But if not, I hope to see a good game between us and the Lions, a good clean game. But I also know Jordan Lewis gonna do Jordan Lewis things. So, my last word.
I hope Saquon bomb him.
Oh, you know it's personal. And I like that he called out George Pickens too.
Yeah, he did. Yo, they're at the Lions and the 49ers. Whew.
It don't matter this week. You right. It don't.
It mattered to me and my mother. It matters.
It mattered to me and my homegirls too, because one of them from Detroit, and they was like, "We gonna beat up on y'all." I was like, "You sure?" Because if the refs show up, just make sure you
get a lot of good money for that call.
The game can't be close. That's what it is.
The refs and Dan Campbell. That's what I'm banking on. I don't even care about my team. I'm just going refs and Dan Campbell.
Yeah, I
got a shot.
Dan Campbell. Oh my god.
All right, y'all. That's all we have for y'all today, and we'll see y'all Thursday in the next episode.
Respectfully.
Thank you for staying to the end. If you're watching this on YouTube, please like this video, subscribe, and also hit that notification button so you can be notified next time we put out a video. If you're listening on any podcast platform, subscribe and hit that notification button, y'all, so you can be notified we put out another podcast audio. And last but not least, hit that share button. No matter what you're listening to or watching it, hit that share button and send it to somebody that you know that would love to watch this episode you just listened to. So once again, thank you for staying to the end, and we'll see y'all in the next episode.